got a question for you. Would you get a face tattoo? If yes, why? If no, why not? Tell me in the comments section. And the reason that I ask is because this gentleman has got a bunch of face tattoos. Not because he's been in jail, but because he's gone on the record and said he got a bunch of face tattoos because he felt insecure and it helped to boost his confidence. Now, that is a very important component when it comes to singing and writing your own songs. And you better believe that you need a lot of confidence to get through life in general with all the slings and arrows that come at you. But when it comes to writing and performing your own songs, you need that strength and confidence. So the real deeper question is, would any of Post Malone's music have ever even been born if it wasn't for those face tattoos that gave him this level of self-confidence? I want you to tell me. Would you get them? Yes, no, why? And also, do you think that he would have written this music and become who he is without those face tattoos that are so controversial to some people? Now, let's dive into the song.
It's fine.
I like these new music videos that are set in stories. I like this. I like the way they're made like short films, regardless of what they say. All right, country, I can dig it. I have never heard this song. I have no idea where it's going. Yeah, he looks like a confident man to me, doesn't he?
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one.
All right, so let's dive straight in. There's good momentum here. Momentum is important when you're starting a song. You're setting the tone for the rest of the song, okay? If it was a slow song, you got to let the lyrics state clearly that we're going on a very slow journey. We're going nostalgic because it's slow, or we're writing contrasting lyrics that are aggressive and that are more in your face, but we're contrasting it with nostalgia and a slow vibe. This has a we got a good momentum going, and I like the that keeps the bounce, that keeps the pace going. I like this.
Why'd you throw them stones if you had a wild heaven on it too? Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought
Good
you
time.
knew I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. And I had some help.
All right, so on a first listen, I can imagine that there's two things that are great about this song. One is, this song doesn't stop. It keeps the momentum going. One of the drawbacks that personally for me, I would have liked some dynamics. I would have liked a little bit more of an opportunity to have something at the end of the chorus, because you got to understand this is a country song. One of the things we spoke about just a minute ago in our weekly masterclass call inside my community, does every song need to have a hook? There's a member in the class who does gospel songs, and she wants to write songs that are not as much of a pop formula. She wants to know, do I need to follow this thing of having a hook? No, you don't. However, it's gospel. This is country. You better believe country follows a formula. So this one has a great rhythm and pacing that's going on with it, and I can imagine it's going to get stuck in my head because the melody is just consistent. But there's a part of me that would have liked a little bit more of something to chew on at the end of the chorus. You tell me what you think. Am I right or am I wrong? Check it again.
It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork.
See, I would have liked taking every weekend, tell me something digging, something a little bit more repetitive there, just to change it up, something to sing along to.
Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream.
That weekend is an opportunity to double up on that and then let it take you somewhere else to set up a last part hook for the chorus.
Teamwork, and I had some help.
Yeah. I'm not talking trash. I'm just giving an honest initial song critique. I think the end of that chorus probably could have been stronger.
You thought I'd take the blame for us to crumble and go around like you ain't guilty of something already lost. The game that you've been running, guess it's catching up to you. You think that you're so innocent after all the shit you did. I ain't an angel, you ain't heaven sent.
this is good, okay? Second verse critique. Let's check this out. You got two people singing the song. There's a couple of spaces in there, especially since you've established this level of momentum. Why didn't Post Malone throw a couple of callbacks, right? A couple of callbacks here, right? Check.
Just catching up to you.
So, okay, first thing, we're going to go, stick around. We're going to do two things here. We're going to go from the beginning of the second verse, something interesting for you guys to pay attention to in your verse writing, all right? I always say, especially with formulaic songs like this, not a bad thing. Formulas are amazing. Best, most catchy songs, pop songs that you've ever heard, follow a formula. When it comes to the formula, verse 2, you got to elevate, got to evolve, got to have something special going on. So,
You thought I'd take the blame for us to crawl and go round.
crawling, okay? He's finished the phrase on the one. And that gives you could be crawling, you could just leave that open, but he just jumps right back in. And send the one and I into something, finishing my thought, and boom, I'm into the next thought. And that just keeps things moving, okay? We got the good momentum and the pace going. However, check this.
I'm like you ain't guilty of something already lost. The game that you've been running is just catching up to you. You think that you're so innocent after
That's a lot of space right there, isn't it?
all the shit you did. I ain't
Why isn't Post Malone saying something?
up to you. You think that you're so innocent
You ain't.
after all the shit you did.
Yes, say.
I ain't angel, you ain't even saying.
Why isn't he right there? He's on screen. He's right there. They're helping each other out. You could have put a bit in the video, being like, yeah, say it, tell it, brother. Like something. Talk to the man. He's singing to you, brother. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you would like to learn more about the craft of songwriting or performance, the entire first module of my masterclass is actually available for free. The link in the description on a new playlist. If you click it, save it in a new tab, watch it right after this video finishes. Speaking of which, let's get back to it.
Can't wash our hands of this. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help.
Alright, so that's the thing. Those are the only notes in the chorus, right? I'm going to double down on my point. There was an opportunity right there.
If you couldn't tell, they're off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend.
Something out of sinking, leaking out, laying on the well. Something, man. Give me just that little. Give me something.
Couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help.
Alright, what do we got for the third verse, boys? What's going on?
It takes two to break a heart in two. Ooh.
That's a good line. It takes two to break a heart in two. That's a good line. I like that. That's the thing I love about country music is they find new ways to say things that have been said a million times before. Yeah.
Heart in two. Ooh. Baby, you blame me, and baby, I blame you. Oh, if that ain't the truth. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help.
Yeah, man. All right. So here we go. Okay, here's the real question. Number one, face tattoos. Tell me in the comments section, man. Would you get one? Yes, no, why? And also, do you think that these songs in Post Malone's career would have happened if he hadn't done what was necessary to get his self-confidence up? Also, do you agree with me? Do you think that this chorus just goes a little bit too on the train and it need a little bit of a shake-up? Just that one idea that I freestyled right there, I would have been happy with that. And I'm not even crafting or trying right now. So you let me know. Are those improvements, or are you like, nah, man, you got to listen to it a few more times? I had a few comments from people, by the way. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. Thank you for the comments. A couple of people saying you need to listen to it more times. You're probably right. However, when I go into this mindset, thinking about on the first listen, you never get a second chance at a first impression. So I always want to put it down. You might be right, but you might be wrong. You tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next video. Mwah! Stay fearless. Bye.